Hello folks, we're on my website today, 𝑘𝙃𝙉𝙉𝙉𝙍𝑒, and I just want to talk you through this blog post I've just written to try and explain how car tax, vehicle excise duty to give it its proper name, is calculated and charged. This is January 2024. I'm making this video and the details are correct at the time I'm making it. So first thing to know is the CO2 emissions figure for your car and the year of manufacturer. Easiest place to find those two numbers is on your V5, your logbook as it's known. And then we look at the different ways that tax is now charged. So cars registered before March the 1st, 2001, there are now just two groups. Basically cars with an engine size under 1549cc and those over 1549cc. Now when we get to cars registered after April 2017, that's where things start to get a bit more complicated, a bit more interesting. After April 2017, three new road tax bands were introduced: zero, standard and premium. New cars are liable for the first year showroom tax based on CO2 emissions, followed by a standard rate of £180 per year from the second year onwards. Those cars exceeding £40,000, that's their brand new price, when they were over 40 grand, incur an additional £390 per year for the first 5 years. So basically from years 2 to 6, your car tax at the moment is going to be 180 quid plus 390 quid. You've got all the various bands there, and the first number you see on this list is that sort of showroom tax. So for example, on a car over 255 grams per kilometre of CO2, that showroom tax is £2,605. So that's when the car's new. It's then 180 quid a year afterwards, plus that 390 for 5 years. A car that's between 1 and 50 grams per kilometre, that's pretty much going to be a plug-in hybrid. That's 10 quid is the showroom tax. But again, £180 a year. If the car's over 40 grand, it's going to be an additional 390 per year on top of that. Tax on zero emission cars, i.e. electric vehicles, at the moment they're tax free. From April the 1st 2025 they'll get the lowest rate of VED. At the moment that would be 10 quid a year. From the second year onwards they would get the standard rate, which would be 180 quid a year, the same as it is on anything else. And of course from April the 1st 2025 they'll also, cars over 40 grand will get that expensive car supplement. I think I called it luxury car tax before. Another one of those things that's not really known by its proper name, a bit like vehicle excise duty. At the same time, zero emission vans will move on to the standard rate, which is about 290 quid a year for most vans at the moment. And zero emissions motorcycles will move on to the lowest standard rate, which I think at the moment is 22 quid a year. Obviously, there still are exemptions to car tax, registered disabled vehicles, historic vehicles, obviously electric cars at the moment. And of course, if you sell a car now, the road tax is immediately stopped and anything due back to you is refunded to you. But the new buyer of the car always has to tax the vehicle themselves. Hopefully that's a little whirlwind tour of it. It's a lot more confusing than it used to be. In fact, I had no idea it had changed like this until I released a video yesterday stating 180 quid tax on everything. So apologies for that. I will put a link to this video in that one. Hopefully some of you find this useful. Obviously that's the state of play of things right now. I dare say that once a significant number of the population have moved over to electric cars, they'll up that further. I dare say petrol and diesel car drivers will get battered even more. It does look like at some stage in the future we're going to move to a pence per mile form of road taxation. The only thing we can ever say with any degree of certainty when it comes to using your car and taxation going forwards is it'll probably cost you more than it used to. On that happy note, please give the video a thumbs up, please leave a comment, please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.